Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to do a backflip tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you comment down below if you're from Instagram. I just hit 10K today, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. So now we're going to do the backflip tutorial. A lot of people requested this on my Instagram, and I've been wanting to make it because I made one in the past and it's not very good because I didn't master my backflip quite yet. Probably still haven't. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step process with the backflip, and I'm going to tell you all the things that I needed to know when I was at your stage of learning backflip and stuff, and now I know them, so I will help you guys out with that. Make sure you get all the information you need, and yeah, so let's get right into this. All right, so first thing that you guys need to know before you do the backflip is you want to practice it in a really safe area. I would not recommend doing it in your living room or doing it outside on the grass or in the snow or any of that. I would recommend that you guys learn these tricks inside of a gym if you have access to one. Please do it safely. I would recommend you learn it on a trampoline, you do it in a gym, and you have somebody that has experience with backflips to help guide you to do it correctly and maybe spot you if they can. So with that being said, if you don't have all those things, this is the tutorial that will help you get to there without using those resources. But you have to remember to be as safe as you possibly can. I learned to backflip out on grass all by myself. I just looked up YouTube videos and that's how I learned. So I would not recommend doing that, but if it's something that you have to do, then I'm willing to help you out with that. So with your backflip, I learned it the same way that I learned on a trampoline. So what I did basically is I just cheated over my shoulder like a weird cheated back handspring type of deal, where I just planted my hands onto the ground to the side of me, and then I progressively got higher and higher up until I was doing a full-blown, basically a backflip while touching my hands to the ground. So just a back handspring kind of, but it was a really bad one. So what you want to do is you want to just cheat over to the side and kind of like cartwheel almost. Either that or you can put both your feet on the ground at once. It's just a smoother exit to do it the way that I just did. And then once you get better, start jumping over your shoulder more until you're all the way over and you're basically doing a back handspring. So you gotta just get comfortable with that motion and get comfortable with each progressive step upwards. You don't want to go for something that's a little bit too much for you, because if you shoot for it and you end up failing, you could get injured very badly. So I would not recommend that. I'd recommend that you get comfortable with the steps before you progress too far. So after that, you pretty much just take your hands away and do a regular backflip like that. So once you get all that done, your backflip's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty at first. Unless you're really lucky, you might have a perfect backflip in the beginning, I don't know, but everyone's different. So this tutorial, it could help you, could not, but these are the tips that I would give to somebody learning backflip, and these are the tips that I think everyone still needs to know. So what you're gonna wanna do when you're doing your backflip first, you're going to want to look forward. This is how to improve your backflip. You want to look forward and you just want to stare at an object. Set up something in front of you. Maybe have your friends stand in front of you and look at their head or something. You want to look at an object, and you don't want to stop looking at that object until it is completely out of your view with the backflip. So you're going to set up real high. You're going to keep your head forward. I'll play a slow-mo clip right now of me doing a backflip. You'll see how my head stays forward the entire time throughout the flip. So that is super important. If you don't do that, then you cut down on tons of height that you could have gotten from just keeping your head forward. So make sure you do that, because people who throw their head back, guess what happens? Their entire body goes back. They shoot backward and they end up losing all their height. So that is not something that you want to do, obviously. Just remember to keep that in mind, because it's super essential for backflip and it's what you need. Before you actually take off, you want to have your arms timed with your legs. So you're going to need a lot of calf power for this, and you're going to need a lot of power lifting up with your chest. So you're going to want to lift up with your chest, make sure your arms are all the way up. You don't want to cut off your arms too early, like this, like up here. That's a big problem for a lot of people, because if you do that, you're not utilizing all of the power you could get from lifting all the way up. And you're also not utilizing all the, I mean, it'll give you a quick rotation, but it's not good to have a super low backflip. Even if your rotation's super quick and you can get around your feet, you want to be able to have height so that you can be comfortable with it. Because if you have a low backflip every time, you're going to be scared to throw it because you don't want to land on your neck or anything like that. So you're going to want to throw your arms all the way up. And with this, when you time it, arms, legs should extend almost at the same exact time. If you can get it at the same exact time, that'd be awesome, because then you probably have a super high backflip. But what needs to happen with that is you need to explode off of those calves. Use your calves, like they're the most important thing with this. Your calves and your chest and your arms, okay? So you're going to want to just go through the motions. You're going to set like this. Go straight up like that, okay? And with that being said, also when you're lifting up, there's a little bit of a stall point. So you're going to want to wait just a moment. Just wait a little bit in the air, and then you can tuck, because the longer that you're able to wait, the more height you get. That's why when I do stall backflips, the ones that you guys see on Instagram, I'll insert a clip right here. When I do stall backflips, I get almost pretty much about to my head height, which is just because I hold the stall for so long. And the longer you hold your stall, the higher you get. But you don't want to hold it too long, because if you hold your stall too long, it just turns into a stall backflip. And then you end up landing low because you're keeping your body straight. So what you want to do is you just want to stall just for a moment so you can get that height, and then when you bring your legs in, then you will get the rotation to land perfectly. So that's what you want to do, and that's what you need to do in order to get a high backflip and make sure you get all the necessary components in to make your backflip as high as you possibly can get it. So along with that is you're going to want to make sure that your calves are ready to do that exploding power. So a good thing for a lot of people, if you don't have the power to explode off your calves like that, do calf raises, because it's basically the same exact motion. Just do it with, try and put maybe more weight on you when you do it. Hold dumbbells, if you have, put like a weighted vest on. Just do calf raises. Do a lot of calf raises, do a lot of balance activities, because you need your quads, you need everything. You just need to have strong legs in general, but your calves are what you're going to need to explode off your feet like that. And some people, like Juji Mufu, they have all leg power. They just have so much strength that they can just use all of their leg power to get them as high as they need to go. For people like me or like Kyle Skelly, he said this in his backflip tutorial, we use our chest a lot. It's a completely different concept than using your legs. You want to bring your chest really high up. That's why you bring your arms super high up, so your chest can go up with it. And with that being said, your chest, as it gets up, you will rotate. Basically, where your chest will be. Like your axis of rotation will be probably around your hips, but the higher you can get your chest, the better, because that means that you're going to have a really high backflip. That's for most people though. Most people who are like me or Kyle Skelly, we have lean muscle and we're not as huge and powerful like Jujimufu, for example. So try and focus on these things to help your backflip. You just want to make sure that you're really focusing on those key concepts. If you just practice them over a period of time. It took me a long time to get my backflip like this, about 1.5 years, I would say. Ever since I started training it, took a long time for me to get to this point. So the longer that you train your tricks with good form, the better that they will be. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below so that I can answer it and help you guys. Make sure you guys are being safe when you do this. I won't stress it enough, because if you get injured when you're doing this, that really sucks. It sets you back a lot, and even some injuries, they can stick around for a long time, and even after you're fully healed, there can still be some pain. So you gotta be careful, and I'm serious about this. So please be careful when you're doing this, and please make sure that you put all of these key ideas into your flip so that you don't end up cutting height and possibly injuring yourself, because what we want is a high backflip, good rotation, everything. We want everything to be nice and dandy, but if you can't put those concepts in and focus on them, then it won't improve anything. So make sure that you guys are trying to change your habits by incorporating these ideas into your trick so that you can get better. And then you can start moving on more advanced tricks. Because with backflip, if you can get a really high backflip, in turn your Arabian's gonna be really high, your back full's gonna be really high. You might do standing double backflip, I don't know. Anything that from backflip, anything that's in that same exact setup will automatically be super high because of that. So please practice this, and other tricks will be good as well. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you do, like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me everything, tell me all the things, guys. I just want you to know that I appreciate your presence here on YouTube. I appreciate your presence on Instagram. I just appreciate everything that you guys have given me, and I want you guys to succeed. So make sure to keep me updated, okay? Send me some clips on Instagram. Maybe I'll see it and I can go and like your video or comment on it. I like doing that stuff for you guys. So please make sure that you go do that, and I hope you guys all have a good day. See you next time.